It's 10 o'clock. You all know what that means. You have 5 minutes precisely, and then I want to hear a pin drop. Okay, so first and foremost, the goal is to spell Sibuna. Sibuna! For S, we have S by J.J. Abrams and Doug Dorse. S is a book that I read freshman year of high school. Didn't really like it, but it was really cool. You take off the cover and there's all this cool little intricate stuff in here. It's really nice. It's really cool. Next we have Iron Trial by Holly Black and Cassandra Clare. This is a good book too. It's middle grade. It's basically a good alternative if you're trying to read a book about kids that do magic without feeling conflicting thoughts for supporting a transphobe. So, yes. Next is Black Ice, Ice Baby by Becca Fitzpatrick for the letter B. This is basically a Stockholm Syndrome book, I'm pretty sure. I can't remember. I know there's a bear involved somewhere. Basically, this girl, for some reason, wants to go into the mountains for spring break, and it snows, and she gets lost, I'm pretty sure. And then there's like this guy I don't know. I don't remember. But it's good. It's a thriller, I think. It's quasi-thriller. I don't really know. It's supposed to be read for Halloween. So but it exists. Next for you, we have The Unexpected Everything by Morgan Matson. You know I love Morgan Matson. And this book is basically a story about this girl who is having to reevaluate her summer plans since she's no longer welcome at Johns Hopkins after the scandal with her father, who's a politician. And so now she has to try and salvage her summer. So it's unexpected. Next is Ninth House by Leigh Bardugo for N. And I really don't know much about this except it's about a secret society at Yale. And that's all I know about it. I'm really excited to read this. I got this at Half Price Books. Oh, it's so good. Well, I mean, I don't know if it's good, but it looks good. Yeah. And then last but not least for A, Always and Forever, Laura Jean by Jenny Han. This is the third book of the To All the Boys I've Loved Before trilogy, and it's great. This is about her deciding what college to go to and things with the guy she picks at the end of the book too. Am I supposed to say what that is? That might be a spoiler. I'm not gonna say. But yes, it's quite enjoyable. Sibuna. Next question is, but is it Egyptian? Give me a book or series that is Egyptian. And I'm just wondering what kind of tag this would be if I did mention Kane Chronicles by Rick Riordan, which is Egyptian mythology. We have Red Pyramid, Throne of Fire, and The Serpent's Shadow. I really want to reread these over break. We'll see what happens since I'm now on break. Woo! Since Nina and Eddie are the only Americans, we need to get a book that's based in the UK because House of Anubis is based in the UK. And a book that fits that description is Take a Hint, Danny Brown by Talia Hibbert. It is a great book. It is the second book in the Brown Sisters trilogy. It is amazing. I loved it. You should read it. Now, it is an adult romance. Just putting that out there. But it is great. It's great. It's great. Next, because this is a boarding school, what is a book, series, duology, whatever, that takes place at a boarding school? And for this, I'm giving you Winger and Standoff by Andrew Smith. I don't think this takes place in the UK. This takes place somewhere. They play rugby. Okay. But anyway, there's this dude, he's a little scrawny boy, and he plays like this position on like the rugby team, and then he has to fit into the team even though he's a really young for his age. I think he's 14 or something. Wait, no. Is he younger than that? I think he's young. He's young and in high school. And yes, it's good. It's very good. I will say the first one is better than this one, but this still good. Next, we want to talk about The Cup of Ink or The Mask of Anubis, or also just Raising Frobisher Smythe, or even The Touchstone of Ra. Bottom line is everyone wants it. So give me a book where there is something that everyone wants. And for this, I'm going to give you the Throne of Glass series, but more in particular, Air of Fire and Queen of Shadows, because everyone is after the word keys or the weird keys or however you pronounce that word. So yes, those weird keys are explained in the series, but what they are is basically they're used to open the word gate, which can be used to go in between different dimensions of the universe. But everyone's after it. Next, because these kids are amateur detectives, what is a book where there is detective work? For this, I'm picking Murder at the Brightwell by Ashley Weaver. Now, Murder at the Brightwell, I don't really remember what it's about, but basically it's a detective book. And this is actually a book by one of my English teacher's friends, which is why we read it. It's actually autographed. So yes, I think I somewhat enjoyed this. Actually, I think I really did enjoy it. So if you want to read a murder, but it's a little daunting, try this. Murder at the Brightwell, Ashley Weaver. Now this one, because these teachers are often involved in kidnapping students and punishing them cruelly, these teachers really should have been and needed to be fired/arrested. So this question is, what is a book where the adults or the teachers need to be arrested/fired? And my answer for this, we need to lock somebody up. Because why is a 24-year-old in love with a 17-year-old? Especially a 17-year-old that he's supposed to be instructing? Clink, clink. Lock him up. Next, give me a book that addresses the concept of the chosen one. And for this, I'm giving you Legendborn by Tracy Dion. It's a great book. It's an amazing book. There is a concept of the Legendborn because it is an Arthurian retelling where the person who is the descendant of King Arthur shall become King Arthur. And that's not who you think it is. It's not. So, yes. Next, because these kids are always doing one task after the other, or like when they were in the catacombs, or like when they were in the tunnels, they had to get through trial after trial. So this question is Road of Trials. What is a book where there is a road of trials? And for this, I'm giving you The Hobbit. Yes, if you've read it, you know there's quite a road of trials. Yes. And then the last question is Reincarnation. In the third season of House of Anubis, they try to, well, they actually do more than try to resurrect Robert Frobisher Smythe. So what is a book where there is resurrection? And for this, I'm giving you Dreams of Gods and Monsters, but more in general, the entire series of Daughter of Smoke and Bone. This is the only one I own. So if you've read Daughter of Smoke and Bone, then you know that there is some reincarnation going on. And that's all I'm going to say for people that have not read it. So that concludes the end of my tier ranking and my book tag. I hope you enjoyed it. I hope you do the tag yourselves if you enjoyed it. I'm also going to leave the tier ranking link in the description so you can fill that out yourself and let me know what your thoughts were. Also comment those thoughts below. Make sure to like this video and subscribe, and don't forget to click that bell notification so you don't miss out on when I post. And now, without further ado, all that's left to say is Sibuna!